A pleasant Midwestern afternoon, and Emily Ollis is walking her dog, a 130-pound Great Dane named Beluga for the white whale. Happy and content on their stroll, nothing too unusual here, right? Wrong. This huge canine has some very special challenges, and luckily found the perfect home to help her be a happy pup. How did you find Beluga?
Beluga actually came to me from a rescue in Mooresville, Pink Heart Rescue. They specialize in double merle. So that would be...
Tell me what a double merle is.
Double merle is actually what caused her disabilities. She's actually both blind and deaf. And that can happen when merles, the merle coloring, which is the blue with like some black splotches in it, is bred together. It's a recessive trait that they carry. So when you breed two together, there's a chance you can pass them down, this down. And she got both, blind and deaf.
White dogs and cats and animals sometimes often are deaf, but deaf and blind.
Yes.
Hey, can you turn around and get your best side, get a better side here? There we go. Now, she gets along. We see you walking with her.
Yeah.
How does she function?
She does great. I mean, she was born this way, so it's all she's ever known. She knows about 10 commands just through different touches and taps.
Oh.
So that's her stay. We'll see if she decides to obey this one this time. But she does really well. I mean, again, she hasn't known life any other way. So if you see her, we take her to the dog park. You'll see her paws are out a little bit further. You know, she takes it slow most of the time. But she plays with other dogs just fine. She goes to daycare and plays there. I mean, she's a normal dog. She just can't see her hair.
I love the fact you say she doesn't know any differently.
She doesn't.
You were telling me about touch.
Yes.
How does that work in your house?
So we actually use touch training or textile training. So that's how she knows she's getting close to her water bowl. She'll feel it. We have a bath mat there, a really spongy bath mat. So she feels that to know she's getting close instead of stepping in it and knocking it everywhere, which she still does sometimes. So we feed her there as well. We keep a rug right in front of the door to kind of do the same thing. A lot of people do a bell, but she's not going to catch on to that. So she knows to go sit and touch that rug, and that's how we know she needs to go potty.
You also have, you got a 2-year-old blind and deaf Great Dane.
Yes.
You have a 2-year-old daughter.
Yes, they're both just under 2.
Both under 2, okay. How does
2.
that combination work?
They are best friends.
Oh.
Puppy was actually her first word, Leonore's first word. And Beluga, or Luga as she calls her, was one of her first names that she learned as well.
Oh.
They are the best of friends.
The downside of this, some people have told you to put her down.
Yes, we have had that a lot actually at the dog park.
A lot?
Or just on a walk, yes. We've had it many, many, many times where they think that her quality of life just isn't worth, you know, her sticking around, when in reality she's...
Wait a minute, so they're judging you taking care of an animal?
Yep, they think it's inhumane for her to exist. So...
well, what do you say? What do you tell them?
I just remind them that she's never known life with vision, with hearing. Even if she did, she's not in any pain. They adapt so incredibly well. She's probably the happiest dog I've worked with ever, and I've been working with dogs my whole life.
You've already learned a lot, and you're moving on.
We are,
So that's why we had to do this as quickly as possible. Tell them, where are you going?
Yeah, I'm moving to Chicago.
Chicago. And what you going to do?
I'm going to be managing for a veterinary practice. So yes, very excited. I get to continue my work with animals. It's my dream job that I didn't really know existed until I learned of it from them.
Everything fell into place.
It did.
And your husband's okay with all of this?
Yes, yep, he's fine with it.
He's fine. I have a feeling when you were, you went to the zoo together? Tell me about that.
Yes, we met at the Indianapolis Zoo. We were both part of the zoo team program. So we met when we were 14. Every summer we came back until we graduated. And kept in touch, yeah.
It's like that movie, Must Love Dogs.
Yes.
It just had to be.
Absolutely.
Time to say goodbye to my new friend. Must social distance from people, but not pets. The smell of a treat helps me get some puppy kisses. What a good girl. Licks and love to Beluga. More coming up on Pet Pals TV.